What's up guys, Christopher Helke here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to share and market your next real estate listing video just to get the most value out of it. And I've linked all this content in the blog below as a quick reference guide next time you're trying to share and market your listing video, just so you can kind of go through it, see the steps you need to take just to get the most value out of your listing video. So what I like to do with my clients is anytime I create a property video, I create 3 different versions of it. I create the full-length version, which has their branding. I create the exact same video, but unbranded. And then I create a 3rd version, which is a square teaser that works really well for Instagram. And I deliver this directly on a Google Drive link. And what my clients need to do is download those videos onto their device, their computer or phone, and then upload it to their respective places to share. So let's get into the fun stuff and talk about where to share these videos. So the first platform you want to share your video to is Vimeo. And Vimeo is basically like your home base. This is the main place you're going to host your video. So Vimeo is like YouTube. It's an online video platform where you can share videos, upload videos to, and then view them and share them from there. But Vimeo is just a lot cleaner than YouTube when you're sharing professional listing videos. There's not a lot of information on the side. It's just a nice, clean video player. And you need to note that if you're using Vimeo for professional content, you need to buy the Pro plan, which currently is $20 a month, but it's well worth it if you're serious about video. So first, you'll upload the full-length version to Vimeo, and you want to make sure you pick a good thumbnail, which is normally the front of the house, or it could potentially be like the living room, the kitchen, the backyard. You want to pick just the most appealing feature of the house that's really eye-catching. You want to pick a nice title, description, and then once that's uploaded, the first thing you can do is you can share it directly with any clients or agents that are interested in the house. You have this nice link that you can just share out, and it's easy to share via email, via text, and Facebook Messenger. It's just a very versatile way if you want to directly share the video with a personal person. The second thing you'll do is once you have the video uploaded to Vimeo, you can go and you can get the embed code, and you can use that embed code to embed it anywhere on the internet. So most agents will have a nice listing website, and you can just take that code, give it to your web developers, or if you're using like Squarespace or your own web designer, you can just throw in that embed code, and then you can have the video embedded nicely on the website, and it's just a very beautiful, clean way of doing that. And then lastly with Vimeo, if you're running any email campaigns, you can use that link to share the video directly within any email campaigns, which is just an amazing, clean way. If you can't tell by now, I love Vimeo. It's just so clean. I use it for all my personal videos on my website just because it's such a nice, clean player with so many features. So once you take care of the full-length video, you want to do the same thing with the unbranded version. So you want to upload the unbranded video to Vimeo, pick the same thumbnail, pick the same title and description, but for this version, you want to put it as unlisted, just because you're going to only use the unbranded version when you're sharing it on the MLS, because a lot of times on the MLS, you're not allowed to have your agent branding. So the only purpose of the unbranded video is for sharing directly on the MLS. So once you do that, you're done with Vimeo. You have your 2 links, you're ready to go. So let's get into some of the other social networks that you can then share your video to. Okay, so there are so many great social media networks that you can share your video on, but my absolute favorite is Instagram. It's such a visual place, and listing videos work so well. So what I did is I create a separate version specifically for Instagram. So I have my agents upload the Instagram teaser directly to their Instagram feed, and I have them pick a great thumbnail because you want to make sure it stands out from the feed. So normally, like we said before, normally at the front of the house, or if there's a back pool or some feature of the house that really shows well, you want to have that as a thumbnail. And then in the Instagram description, you want to have some relevant hashtags, so real estate plus your city name, luxury real estate, or any other associated hashtags that you use when you're marketing. And then also you want to tag any of your real estate listing partners, the brokerage, or anyone else that's associated with the listing, just to get a little bit more reach with that video. And once it's on your feed, one kind of little pro tip is if there's someone interested in the video, you can share from your feed, you can share that video, a direct message with them, and then the video will pop up in their direct messages in a really nice, just beautiful way. So that's a great way of sharing it on social. So once you upload that video to your Instagram feed, you can also upload it to your Instagram stories. So you'll also just open your Instagram stories, select the video, and then normally I just recommend that my agents just upload the first 15 seconds of the video just so you can give your audience on Instagram stories just a little taste of the video, and then you can link them to, you can say check out my profile for the full video if you want to see more of it. So I always like to give it like a little teaser on the Instagram stories just to kind of show people what you're up to on the Instagram stories. But I don't like to play the whole video on the Instagram stories. I don't want to make people bored, and I want to just give them a little teaser, and then if they want more, they can go to my feed and then watch the video. So that's kind of what I recommend doing with Instagram stories. Okay, so it's worth mentioning that there are so many different places where you can utilize your video. And what I recommend is just picking a few different places that work well for you and not trying to get overwhelmed uploading your video everywhere. Unless you have a big team where you can market specifically on different places, I recommend just picking a few that work for you and utilizing it that way. So that's the best way to get the most value out of the video without getting overwhelmed. So I want to briefly touch on 3 other places where you can upload your video and get a lot of value from. So the first one is Zillow, and Zillow is always changing how they upload their video, how you can upload your video to a Zillow listing. So if you check out the blog, you can see a direct link where you can go to a page to upload your video to get it on the Zillow listing, which is just another great avenue just to get some more eyes on your property and just showcase your listing in its best light. And next up is LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is just such a great professional network. So having that video on there with a nice description about you launching your listing is just a great way to get a little bit more traction with your video and just sharing it more broadly among your professional network. And lastly, I just want to touch on Facebook. So Facebook is also a great place to upload your video. So through your professional real estate account, you want to upload your video, do the same thing like Instagram, pick a good thumbnail, pick a good description, and then you can tag any related people on your post. And Facebook is also nice because there's a lot of Facebook groups. So you could also upload the video in any real estate specific groups that might find value from that video. So that's just a great way to get a little bit more broad reach of your video. Okay, so I hope this information gave you some more ideas to market and share your listing videos just to get a little bit more value out of each listing video you have created. And if you have any questions at all regarding real estate videos, leave them in the comments below, and I'd love to give you some more answers if there's anything else on your mind. That being said, thank you so much for watching. There's way more videos to come, so if you like this content, definitely subscribe. And that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.